Hi guys, Retro Tech Ralph here. I've got another teardown, strip open, let's see what's inside video. Today is the Nintendo Super Game Boy adapter for the Super NES. Now, I've got the NES, well, the SNES over there somewhere. Don't play as often as I want. I want a EverDrive card to play lots of games off it. I've got one game for it. Actually, I've got two if you include the one with the scope for it. But with this, I might be able to extend that a little bit and get some Game Boy games. Only about 10 quid on eBay, wasn't too bad. I think it might be 8 quid, I'm not sure. A little bit yellowed for some reason on this side. I'm not sure if it's actually yellowed for a reason or whether or not it's yellowed because it's got crap on it. Have a look. So I'm going to have to do this as a retro bright as well. It's very weird. It's mottled. It's kind of looks like it's been, I don't know, it's not even. It's quite strange. I think I've got the isopropyl underneath there as well. Not really helped, but it shouldn't hinder too much anyway when it dries off. So yeah. Okay, so let's get inside this. Simple enough to do. 4 screws. You will need one of these screwdriver bits. There are 2 different sizes of these 6-figure star bits, whatever the Nintendo use. The smaller ones are usually for the cartridges, the larger ones are usually for the SNES. So, get in. That one seems loose. 1 and no, 2. Just put this onto the drill, to be honest, with the magnet. Always be careful with old plastics. I mean, this is from 1989, which is not. This is not yesterday, and it's not a million years ago. It's kind of, yeah. Let's have a look inside. Now, I must be careful with that lip there. There's no sticker on there. Okay, tiny little click there. So that's the front off. No problems whatsoever. Okay, so this wants a tiny Phillips headed screw there. Just trying to be careful. 2 screws hold that in place. Obviously gives it more rigidity for the cartridges going in and out for the Game Boy ones. If you're actually looking for me having Game Boy games, I don't actually own one. If you've got a spare or a duplicate or whatever like that, if you want to send it in, I don't have any that will actually fit in there, so I can't fully test this. Okay, so 1994. Ah, that's where I saw the 89 from. Copyright 89 and 94. Fine, okay. So it takes 5 volts, which will run from the cartridge slot. Okay, that's not too bad a condition, this. In a bit further. Looks like it's never been opened. You've still got one of the marks over here from assembly. A little bit of dust in there, but that's going to be a cotton bud down the edge of here just to take stuff off. And there, I mean, actually I would say it's been used a little bit because it's got a mark along here. So somebody must have been playing Game Boy games on here quite a lot. There's a looks like gunk goo. If this was a computer with lots of capacitors on, I'd be worried about that. But this looks like just normal flux that's being left on there when it's been soldered, which is fine. I'm not worried about it. Chips on there. It says CPU2 SGBR10. It looks like over here, jumper settings possibly. There's the rest of the chips. So if they're jumper settings for Y, where are the jumpers? Now, have a look. R10, Y, 1, 6, 12, 7. What? I'm sure it makes perfect sense somewhere. If I don't find this by the end of the video, please comment down below. It's got 3 capacitors on this, like the circuit mounted ones. Look, they'll be easy enough, I suppose, to take off. They've not leaked or anything, so there's not been that much use on this, so that's good. I think 1, 6, does it mean these here? So the 6 would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this one here. 7 would be below it, 12 would be in the middle somewhere. Yeah. 64K SRAM, 64K SRAM, so is that between or each? 32, oh, so that's between them. But still 64K for this, then ain't bad really. We'd think it'd extend the memory on a Game Boy game going through the SNES, but again, I've got no way of trying that out until I get myself some Game Boy games. Let's see if that'll... The flux will come off. I just don't want to do too much with it. I definitely don't want to damage. Brush on a second. Yeah. There's no immediate need to take all that off anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, I wonder if I can rub this off the end here, a little bit of isopropanol. So you should really do this with as many of your cartridges as you can. There is a fiberglass pen I could use, however, it is abrasive. I do recommend using them. If it's your own stuff, fine. I can't see a problem at all. I can't get in there whatsoever. And your fiberglass pens, yeah, you just twist them and some bit of fiberglass comes out and you just rub against it. And it just makes them a lot more shiny, but it looks good. It does look good, doesn't it? Because a lot of dust comes off this. So if you're going to do this, just keep blowing. You don't really want to breathe in either the fiberglass off this or what the board is actually made of. You can see it coming off. I can see it coming off. I'm not sure if you can. But that's fine. That was really good, that. But I'm going to leave that as is. I'm not going to bother any more with that. It's actually not a bad condition at all, this. So let's put this back in as she was. So, she'll be down there to there. 2 screws. 2 very little screws. 1 and 2. Like I said, these will just hold this together while you're taking the cartridge in and out. Just gives it a little more stability, more rigidity, shall we say. So those 2 in, nicely in. So lip down there, careful not to break those tabs. If it doesn't go in properly, then I suppose you could possibly put it down the other way. There we go. Lip a little bit in with that edge there, and then put the others in. Now, 4 screws in place. I'm going to short these. They're only tiny little hex type screws, but they are what Nintendo like to have used. Just let it nip in a little bit. No, nothing to do, nothing to go over the top with, as you might break the plastics. I mean, yeah, like I said, these are 94. The moulds of this might have been made in 87. So the whole plastic may be that old. Be sat on a shelf somewhere for somebody to put it all together. But yeah, they're not bad, these. SNSP027. Cool. So, thing to do is get some Game Boy games, stick them in here, put them on the SNES, and get starting to play some Game Boy games. So that's pretty cool. It's nice to have something like this you can do with. It's like having the Mega Drive Master System converter, so you can play your Master System games on your Mega Drive without having to have anything extra. And at the minute, I haven't got a Game Boy. It's on the list, and I've got a massive list of things I want to buy. But at the minute, it's just a case of when things come along, they come along. So I'm not going to go over the top and buy one just because I said I want to buy one. So we'll go around that at the time. So anyway, quick strip teardown. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on social media. If you want to donate something, if you've got some Game Boy games you want to give me because you don't use them, please get in touch. All the links are down below. And I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.